Hey, gorgeous souls. It's a brand new month, which means a fresh start and a chance to really make our actions count. You know I'm all about that hustle, but not at the expense of our well-being. This month, we're diving deep into intentionality. That means getting crystal clear on what truly matters and making sure our energy flows towards those things. To help you out, I'm sharing my personal framework for setting meaningful goals, complete with actionable steps and rewards to keep us motivated. Let's get intentional. Let's talk about professional growth, but with a twist. This isn't just about climbing the ladder, it's about working smarter, not harder, and creating a schedule that honors our well-being. This month, I'm all about maximizing efficiency and setting those all-important boundaries. Why? Because when we streamline our workflow and prioritize what truly matters, we prevent burnout and create space for inspiration to strike. So, how do we do it? First up, ruthless prioritization. Every week I map out my must-dos, those non-negotiables that align with my biggest goals. Then time blocking becomes my secret weapon. I literally block out time in my calendar for focused work, just like I would an important meeting. And speaking of meetings, let's be honest, how many are truly essential? This month I'm politely declining anything that doesn't have a clear agenda or purpose. My time is precious and yours is too. Another game changer? Batching those emails? Instead of getting sucked into the inbox vortex a million times a day, I'm setting aside specific times to power through them. Trust me, this one simple shift will free up so much mental space. And finally, let's talk about the holy grail of work-life balance, setting those boundaries and sticking to them. I'm committing to logging off at a consistent time, each day no matter what, because disconnecting allows us to recharge, reconnect with ourselves, and come back even stronger. Now, for the fun part, the reward. To celebrate crushing my professional goals and honoring my well-being, I'm gifting myself a planned day off. No work, no emails, just pure, unadulterated me time. Let's talk about something that's often seen as a bit, dry finances. But here's the thing, my friends, financial well-being is directly linked to our overall happiness and freedom. When we feel in control of our money, we reduce stress and open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. So this month, we're tackling our finances with a proactive, empowered mindset. First things first, a little financial spring cleaning. I'm going through my bank statements with a fine-tooth comb, identifying any unnecessary spending habits that aren't serving me. That daily latte? Maybe it's time to invest in a cute reusable cup and brew my own. Next up, automating those savings. I'm setting up automatic transfers to my savings account each month. It's amazing how quickly those small amounts add up when we're consistent. Now let's talk budgeting. I know, it's not the sexiest word, but trust me, it's a game changer. I'm creating a realistic budget that aligns with my goals and tracking my spending weekly. This isn't about deprivation, it's about making conscious choices that support our dreams. And speaking of dreams, this month I'm challenging myself to identify one financial growth opportunity. It could be researching investment options, exploring a side hustle, or taking a course to level up my financial literacy. Finally, to add a little sprinkle of fun, I'm allowing myself one mindful purchase that aligns with my long-term goals. It could be a new book on financial freedom, a workout class that brings me joy, or an experience that nourishes my soul. And for sticking to my budget and making those smart financial moves, I'm treating myself to a guilt-free experience or dinner out, because celebrating our wins, big or small, is essential. Let's talk about the most important investment we can make: ourselves. This month, we're prioritizing personal growth and mindfulness because true success starts from within. When we nourish our minds, bodies, and spirits, we unlock a level of energy, creativity, and resilience that radiates outwards into every aspect of our lives. So how do we cultivate this inner sanctuary? My non-negotiable starting each morning with intention. I'm talking a solid 5-minute mindfulness or gratitude practice. Whether it's meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in stillness with a cup of tea, those quiet moments set the tone for a more grounded, centered day. And because we all know how crazy life can get, I'm incorporating a midday check-in. A few deep breaths, a quick stretch, or a walk around the block can work wonders to reset our focus and replenish our energy. At the end of each day, I'm taking a moment to celebrate those small wins. Did I finally tackle that task I'd been putting off? Did I have a meaningful conversation with a loved one? Writing down these little victories, no matter how small, helps us shift our focus to the positive and appreciate our progress. And to keep my intentions crystal clear, I'm setting aside time every Monday morning to map out my goals for the week. This simple practice keeps me aligned and focused, even when life throws curveballs my way. And finally, because life shouldn't be all work and no play, I'm carving out time for at least one creative or relaxing hobby each week, whether it's painting, dancing, reading, or simply taking a long, luxurious bath. These moments of joy are essential for our well-being. My reward for prioritizing my personal growth, a blissful, screen-free evening dedicated to unwinding and recharging. Think candles, a good book, and maybe even a little early bedtime. This month, let's shift from simply going through the motions to living with intention. By focusing on what truly fuels our souls, both personally and professionally, we create a life that feels aligned, fulfilling, and joyful. Remember, setting boundaries, following structured steps, and rewarding ourselves along the way isn't selfish. It's the secret sauce to sustainable success and lasting happiness. So tell me, gorgeous souls, what are your intentions for this month? How will you prioritize your well-being while crushing those goals? Let's chat in the comments below. Remember, we're in this together, one intentional step at a time.